spoken and phonetics for changes and adult learners.
Day 23. Describe a journey, for example, by car, by plane, by boat, that you can remember well. You should say when you went, how you traveled, why you went on the journey, and explain why you remember this journey well. I'd like to tell you about a trip I took with 3 friends of mine about a year ago. We were in Chittagong and we decided to hire a car and travel around the country for 4 weeks. We did some planning before we set off, but not that much. We wanted it to be like an adventure. We chose one of the major areas in the north, east, west, and south of the country to visit and planned to visit some other interesting places while traveling between those 4 major areas. We all took turns driving and it was truly a great trip. One that I'm sure we'll remember for a long time. Like I said, we didn't really have a plan, but we wanted to see as much of the country as we could in the free time we had. So, we just used to drive for a couple of hours and then stopped in a village or town and take a walk around and see some of the sights, have something to eat and drink and relax a little. Then we'd continue on to the next place we had marked upon our map. In the evenings, we would find a hotel and settled in for the night. Go for something to eat, maybe go to a bar or restaurant and have a look around the place. We met some very interesting people and also had some good times. We spent one evening dancing with local musicians. There are various reasons I will never forget the particular trip. One of them was the first time we went on a tour all by ourselves without any clear-cut destination in mind. We got to learn a lot about our country in terms of climate, environment, and people and so on. Then there were specific moments that are unforgettable, like driving across the desert, which lasted for hours and hours. It was truly immense and we only saw one other vehicle while we were driving. And spending a new year in a village on the bank of a river was a great fun. Really, so many happy memories we all have from the time we spent traveling and exploring. The whole experience was just amazing. Part 3, page number 189. Reasons for daily travel. Why do people need to travel every day? Well, I suppose the main reason are to go to work, school, or university, so they can attend their jobs, classes, or whatever they need to do. They may need to simply travel to their office and then stay there all day, or maybe they need to travel as part of their work, visiting customers or clients, or fly to another city for an important meeting. What problems can people have when they are on their daily journey to work or school, for example? Why is this? I suppose one of the most common ones would be traffic jams, which can sometimes be very bad at peak hours when everybody is trying to travel at the same time. Or maybe they miss the bus or train because they were a little late. And then we have to wait for the next bus or train to arrive, but arrive late at work or whatever they needed to go. Then of course they could be involved in a traffic accident, especially if they are driving, and that can cause a lot of problems for them. Some people say that daily journeys like these will not be so common in the future. Do you agree or disagree? Why? That's probably true. I mean, more and more people are working from home now, or even working on projects in different countries using technology. And so, they don't need to physically travel to an office to do their work. It would certainly make traffic less of a problem in big cities if more people could do that. Another factor which could reduce the necessity of these daily trips is the fact that many universities are now offering their courses online, so students don't have to travel to the campus every day. And it's highly probable that more work will be done in the future without the need for employees to be sitting in a company office. Topic: Benefits of international travel. What do you think people can learn from traveling to other countries? Why? The best thing is the experience of dealing with everything, from the planning and actual travel and then dealing with the other people in a different country. It's life experience and appreciating how people do things in other parts of the world is very important, especially in today's global marketplace. The more varied your experience is, the better it is for you as an individual. That's why language skill can be so important too. Traveling to other countries teaches you to plan, prepare, adapt, and think of your feet as well as solve problems of your own sometimes. It makes you more independent and resourceful, but most importantly, it gives you a better understanding of the world you live in. Can travel make a positive difference to the economy of a country? How? Absolutely. There are many countries which rely on travel for tourism or business. In fact, in some countries, tourism is the main industry, so without international travel, their economies would probably be in a big problem. It's not just the travel, it's the whole range of services and jobs which support the travel, such as transport, accommodation, restaurants, and so on. Do you think a society can benefit if its members have experience of traveling to other countries? In what ways? Yes, because when people travel, they see other things which maybe aren't normal in their own country, and they may be like them or don't like them. So they can either appreciate their own country more or perhaps try to improve it by introducing new ideas or ways of doing things which they have seen in other places. All it takes is for someone to see something they like and then copy the idea in their own country. It might be as simple as a style of cafe or bar, or as complex as a transport system, but without having traveled and seen something different, it probably would never have happened.